you want to know how women really choose their men, then you've come to the right place. Because today we're going to break down exactly how women choose who they date and what you can do to make sure that you're always the guy that she chooses. Women choose their partners very differently than men do. If you understand how their brain works, when it comes to choosing a partner, then you'll be one step ahead of most guys out there. A woman's mind is way more complex than a man's, and rightfully so. They are more sensitive and emotional beings and therefore tend to look for different things in a relationship. But before we get into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Also, make sure to stay until the end, because the last point is one that not enough guys ever realize. The first thing that women look for in a man is a positive attitude. Women want someone who's going to bring positivity into their life, not drag them down. This means being upbeat and optimistic, even when things are tough. Being able to see the good in people and situations is a quality that women find extremely attractive. Women want to be with someone who makes them feel good about themselves and who can make them laugh. But this doesn't mean you have to be a clown all the time. Women also want a man who can be serious when the situation calls for it. They want someone who can provide stability and be a rock for them when they're feeling weak. So basically, women want a man who's the best of both worlds. Someone who can make them laugh, but also be serious when needed. They want someone who can provide stability and be a shoulder to lean on when times get tough. Next up is confidence. Women are attracted to confident men because they know that they can rely on them. They want a man who knows what he wants in life and is unafraid to go after it. They want someone who's driven and motivated, but also humble and grounded. Women don't want a man who's cocky or overconfident. They want someone who's confident, but also knows their weaknesses and is willing to work on them. When you're confident in yourself, it shows that you believe in yourself and your abilities. You know your worth and aren't afraid to show it. This is something that women find extremely attractive because it shows that you're not only capable of taking care of yourself, but you're also able to take care of them as well. Another thing that women look for in a man is kindness. They want someone who's compassionate and caring, not just for them, but for others as well. Women want a man who's a true gentleman and who knows how to treat them right. They want someone who's honest and trustworthy, but also funny and charming. They want a man who can make them laugh and who knows how to keep them interested. Women don't want a man who's a player or who's just looking for a hookup. They want someone who's looking for a real relationship. They want a man who's down to earth and who is not afraid to show his true colors. Women want a man who's real, not perfect. They want someone who's genuine and who's not afraid to be themselves around them. They want a man who's comfortable with who he is and what he brings to the table. Women also love men who are passionate about something. They want someone who has dreams and goals and who's actively working towards achieving them. They want a man who's driven and motivated, but also humble and grounded. They want someone who's passionate about their work, their hobbies, or their beliefs, but also someone who can balance that passion with their other commitments. When a man is passionate about something, it shows that he's interested and engaged in the world around him. He's not just going through the motions. He's actually living his life to the fullest. This is something that women find extremely attractive because it shows that he's not only capable of taking care of himself, but he's also able to take care of them as well. Another important trait that women look for in a man is intelligence. Not necessarily book smarts, but street smarts. They want someone who's wise and who knows how to handle difficult situations. They want a man who's level-headed and who can think on his feet. They want someone who's articulate and who can hold a good conversation, but also someone who's a good listener. Women don't want a man who's arrogant or who thinks that they know everything. They want someone who's intelligent but also humble and open-minded. When a man is intelligent, it shows that he's capable of handling difficult situations and making smart decisions. This is something that women find extremely attractive because it shows that he's not only capable of taking care of himself, but he's also able to take care of them as well. Next up is ambition. Women want a man who has drive and direction in life. They want someone who's working towards achieving their goals and who isn't afraid of hard work. They want a man who's motivated and self-disciplined, but also someone who's flexible and adaptable. They don't want a man who's too focused on their career and who neglects their relationships. But they do want someone who's ambitious enough to make their dreams come true. When a man is ambitious, it shows that he's not only capable of taking care of himself, but he's also able to take care of them as well. Last but not least is humor. Women want a man who can make them laugh. and who knows how to take the pressure off in tough situations. They want someone who's funny and charming, but also down to earth and relatable. They want a man who can make them smile, even when they're feeling down. Women don't want a man who's a clown all the time and who's not serious when needed, but they do want someone who can lighten up the mood and make them laugh. Humor is an important part of any relationship. It's a way to bond with your partner and create lasting memories together. It's also a way to cope with difficult situations and keep things in perspective. When a man has a good sense of humor, it shows that he's able to find the funny side of things, even in tough situations. This is something that women find extremely attractive, because it shows that he is not only capable of taking care of himself, but he's also able to take care of them as well. So there you have it. Those are just a few of the things that women look for in a man. Remember that every woman is different, and what one woman finds attractive, another may not. But these are some general guidelines that can help you attract the right kind of woman. The most important thing to remember is to be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not in order to attract a woman. Be confident, be kind, be passionate, be ambitious, and have a sense of humor. If you're truly yourself, then you'll attract the right kind of woman for you. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There's one more thing that women look for in a man that they don't even know they're looking for. And it's something that most guys don't realize until it's too late. That one thing is presence. Women want a man who's present in the moment and who can give them his full attention. They want someone who's not distracted by his phone or other distractions, but who's actually listening to them and engaging in the conversation. Women want a man who can make them feel special and who can make them laugh. They want someone who's not afraid to show their true colors and who can make them feel comfortable being themselves. You see, women are attracted to men who are secure in their masculinity. They want a man who's confident, strong, and protective, but also someone who's sensitive, caring, and romantic. They want a man who can be both a leader and a gentleman, someone who can provide stability and be a rock for them when times get tough, but also be fun-loving and keep things lighthearted when needed. Women want a man who can make them laugh, but also be serious when the situation calls for it. They want someone who's driven and motivated, but also humble and grounded. If you can embody these traits, then you'll be one step ahead of most guys out there. Remember, confidence is key. Be confident in yourself and your abilities. Show her that you're a man who knows what he wants in life and isn't afraid to go after it. Be kind and compassionate. Show her that you're a man with a big heart who cares about others. Be passionate and ambitious. Show her that you're a driven and motivated man who's not afraid of hard work. Be funny and charming. Show her that you're a man who knows how to make her laugh and keep things lighthearted. And finally, above all else, be present. Be fully present in the moment with her. Give her your full attention and listen to what she's saying. Show her that you're a man who can make her feel special and who can make her laugh. Show her that you're a man who can make her feel comfortable being herself and who can make her feel loved and cherished. If you can do all of that, then you'll be the guy that she chooses. So go out there and be the best version of yourself. Attract the right kind of woman and live a life that you're proud of. Thank you for watching.